I want to do a review with my Marantz 4230, the black faceplate with a new black wooden case that I just bought recently. And today, let's talk about this beautiful Marantz receiver. And not a lot of you folks out there has 4230. It's because this piece, it's expensive. This receiver today in a mint condition could cost 1,300 US dollars. I bought this for a good amount of price, and I just replaced the faceplate and I put a new black wooden case. So now it's very, very different from the original. It's kind of almost contemporary looking. It's a modern looking, but it is a vintage receiver. The thing with that, because I replaced the faceplate and I put a black wooden case. So you can see the wooden case, I pay about almost 300 bucks for this nice looking modern wooden case. There's some wooden case that it costs about 350 to 400, brand new, and you can see it in eBay. So I decided to replace the faceplate is because I wanted to change. I wanted to make it look different from a silver faceplate. So if I sell this piece right here, I could sell this for $1,000. I can put a price for $1,000. It's because the modern looks and the model number. The 4230 Marantz has a nice sounds, beautiful sounds that you can never believe. And I'm using the Martin speakers. And then I have AR and Marantz over there in the corner. Okay. That Thundercats, that Lino, it's about more than $100 now. So it's just sitting there. Part of my collections. But like I said, this Marantz, it's expensive now. Every 3 months, every 6 months, every year, the price of Marantz always move up. And why is that, guys? Because Marantz, it's one of those Mercedes-Benz that the price goes up. It's one of those like Rolex that the price goes up, even though you have it for a while, even though you're using it for many years. The price is still there. You know, the value of Marantz is still there. You know, but there's other stereos out there, you know, Sansui, DB, the 9090, the price is outrageous. There's Macintosh, the price, it's outrageous. It's really expensive. So Marantz it's known, and it's always included in the high-end stereos. When we talk about high-end vintage stereos, Marantz is always there at the top because of the price of that stereo. Like I said, Marantz is like Mercedes Benz, and the sound quality of this stereos, the heavy sounds that people likes and people love because of the sound of the signature of this stereo. I used to have the 4430 and I let it go, and I decided to get another one. It's because, you know, I sold most of all of my Marantz, and then now I need one for myself again. So I decided to buy this 4230 for my personal use because I run out for myself, because you know I buy and sell. Even here, if you see this here, that the turntable, that is the 6100. It has a beautiful sounds, and it's known. Everybody knows Marantz 6100, 6300, up and up and up. So Marantz, it's popular, and it will always gonna be popular. So when I listen to Marantz and Sansui and Luxman and Harman Kardon, they have different sounds. You know, they have different. If you know how to listen to the sounds of each and every one of those stereos, then you will know. For some folks, they just listen to the sounds and they would think they all sound the same. But no, there's signature. They have different sounds from each and every one of those stereos. Marantz has a heavy sounds. Sansui has this clarity sounds with the bass. Marantz has a lot of deep sounds and less, you know, less this refined sounds like this, you know, mid-range and, you know, tweeters, you know, compared to Sansui. Sansui has more treble and tweeters, you know, but they're all refined. They all has beautiful sounds. They all have refined sounds. Luxman, it's a good stereo. Aquaface is a good stereo. Macintosh, of course, is a good stereo, but they are expensive. The Macintosh, I don't know how much it will cost, but I know it's expensive to fix when it breaks, especially when they're tubes, because they are bulbs. And Macintosh, it's, to me, it's like Ferrari and Lamborghini, very expensive. Marantz, to me, it's good enough. I'm satisfied with 4230. I'm satisfied with my new stereo here, and I will use this for a long time for my personal use. And who knows, you know, 5 years, 10 years, maybe I'll sell this, or it could be less than 5 years. Who knows? Depends on my mood, you know. because when I get tired of something, when I get tired of, you know, things, then I sell it. And that's the way I am. You know, I will use it, I will, you know, enjoy it, and then when I get tired of it, then I will sell it. I'll give you an example, guys. Just like that Rolex, that Rolex, that Submariner. I bought it, and if you know, one day when I get tired of it, I will sell it. You know, when I get, I don't know, you know, when you get tired of, you know, watch, then I'll decide to sell it because the value of the watch is thousands of dollars. You know, so Rolex, it's known, Philip Patek, Richard Mille, they're very expensive watch. So back to the topic here, like I said, you know, Marantz has this beautiful sounds and the looks of the Marantz. Not a lot of people can afford Marantz, you know. A lot of people buy those cheap ones, Yamaha, Nico. Some of them probably buy Sanyo. Some of them probably buy RCA. If they move up a little bit, they will buy maybe, you know, Harman Kardon. You know, those average stereos out there, the average price. Not a lot of people can afford Sansui. Not a lot of people can afford Luxman. Not a lot of people can afford Aquaface. You know, a lot of people can afford Macintosh. Not a lot of people can afford Marantz. You know, because they know that it's expensive. You know, I started from the bottom. I started from those cheap ones. I remember when I was younger, I started from Radio Shack, the Optimus, you know, brand that, you know, it's not even in the middle class. I started from there and then I climbed up. You know, I climbed, you know, and then I remember I moved up to Harman Kardon, and then I went up to Sony, you know. And I remember I experienced to have Toshiba. I have different types of stereos, guys. You've seen my other videos. I have a lot of stereos, and then I sold it, you know. JVC I have. I don't remember everything, all the brands that I have because I have many. So until I climbed up, and then I went up to Sansui, and then I owned a Sansui 45, a QR 4500, and then I sold it, and then I have a Sansui 5050, and then I have a Sansui 2000, you know, and then the one that I have in my garage now, the one that I have for myself, is the Sansui 2000X, you know, and the rest I let it go because who knows, 10 years from now or 20 years from now, 30 years from now, you know, when people retire, I don't know what they're going to do with all those collections. They have those stereos, what they're going to do when they have a lot of stereos. These stereos, guys, they are heavy. They have some weight. And if you're already 75, 80 years old, I don't know how you're going to carry all those stuff. So that's why I did let it go while, you know, still younger. So in the future, I don't have to deal with it. I don't have to have a headache. I don't have to get stressed out, you know. So I have a small receiver now, you know, my extra Pioneer. I don't want to buy, I want to buy the Sansui 9090 dB, but it's very heavy. So, and if it breaks, it costs a lot of money. So guys, that's it. Just quick talk about, Marantz 4230. And I want to show you guys and share with you guys what I did to this beautiful stereos. Replace it with the black faceplate and with the black wooden case. So guys, that's it for today, and enjoy your stereos. Thanks for watching. If you did not click the subscribers yet, click subscribers, and I will see you again next time. For now, let's say ciao ciao.